Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ugh. Dude, what are you doing?
Just playing these gigolo missions.
Gigolo missions.
Yeah, and the new game Killer is dead.
That sounds perverse. What do you do in those gigolo missions?
Well, basically, you just see these dumb bitches, and you just just go and buy them things, and you give them presents, and then they have sex with you like in real life. I think it's pretty funny.
Oh, dude.
It's
Dude, that game sounds right up my alley. What was that game called? Killer is Ted?
Nope, it's actually called Killer is Miller uh crap. Killer is Dead, created by that douchebag Suda 14, and it's for the Xbox and PlayStation 3, and we're gonna review it today.
Well, Suda14, I've been hearing a lot of controversial stuff about him. I'm probably, I see some lawsuits in his future. He's going to be sued 14 for the depictions of women in some of his video games.
And I was actually thinking of being the one to sue him because I'm kind of poor. I just got back into high school. I'm a freshman again. That's why I've been on. Viga's been on a hiatus, yeah, but we're back now because I finally got into high school. I'm going through freshman year again, starting from freshman and going all the way to senior. Hopefully, I can actually graduate this time. So, thanks for being patient. And here's our first review. Welcome to Video Entertainment Analysis Group. Today, of course, we're reviewing Killer is Dead, the most beautifully crafted breasts in any game I've ever seen.
Yeah, those are some really beautiful breasts. But anyway, in the game, you play as this guy called Mondo Zappo, and he like wears glasses and he has a robotic arm. It's not really explained why he has a robotic arm, but he just does. And the robotic arm can like shoot stuff, and you shoot demons, and they fly around, and there's bosses in it. One of the bosses listens to public domain music for some reason, kind of like we do because we're intellectual. But I mean, there's also some gigolo missions.
Yeah, and I want to focus my entire review on the Gigolo missions because that is the main point of the game. Basically, there's this whole action game built around these interactions with women where you go to the bar and you buy these $1 million sets of earrings and perfume and flowers, and basically what you're trying to do is look up their dresses and look down their cleavage and touch their nipples, but you don't want to actually let them catch you doing that, because if you do, your meter runs down and you start losing your boner, and then they slap you and you fail the mission. So you gotta be sneaky. It's like a tribute to James Bronze and I mean 007s, and you have to constantly be on the lookout, and she's gonna be taunting you and telling you, all these things, and thanking you for the gifts, but don't get caught. It's just like real life. You gotta stare, but you can't stare too much unless you're wearing the magic glasses.
Yeah, if you're wearing the magic glasses that like keep your eyes that it keeps it so your eyes don't show, then you can stare all you want. But just make sure you don't like get kicked out of public places or get any restraining orders. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty accurate to real life. I mean, if you like a girl, you buy her stuff, and then you look at her, and that's pretty much it.
And then at the end of the day, if you're good enough, if you buy her a good enough flower, she'll ask you for, a little honky donkey, and then you go to her house, and yeah, the best part of the day, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, we all love that part of the day when we
Yeah.
take our ties off,
Mm.
throw them down on the floor,
And you
rip
get out
shirts off,
get out the little whips and chains.
turn on Top Gun in the background.
Yeah, the little background music.
Afternoon delight, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know it. We know all about that because we are both players as well as intellectuals. You guys aren't. If
Yeah.
you're watching this, dude, you're totally not getting laid. While you're watching this, I'm actually having sex right now while making this show. So you're not as cool as I am. Sorry. And Troy Baker, if you're watching, you can learn a thing or two from us.
Yeah, Troy Baker. Why'd you have to act like that last time you were on here?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while, but I still hold a grudge. Um, I don't,
I don't really hold a grudge against Troy. I mean, he's just doing what he needs to do. But
dude.
let's talk about the Suda 79 fellow. Okay. Suda 25 is just his video games. They're really creative and stuff, but they're just too short. They're
Yeah,
just too
yeah,
short.
they are. I'm glad you brought that up because I was just talking about like my girlfriend and I were playing this game, and I was having sex. I usually can have sex for about 10 to 14 hours, and what I like to do is play video games while I'm in the sack, and while my girlfriend's on my sack. So I'm sitting there playing. And the game ended at like 6 hours. What's going on?
Dude, that's not even enough to get to third
I
base.
know, right? Like I'm sitting here, things are getting hot and heavy, and all of a sudden the game just ends. I was playing on easy mode. I was expecting it to be long. Usually when you play games on easy mode, they last longer because it's not as hard.
Yeah.
I mean, and they have all these stupid side missions and like all the gigolo missions to do, but it's just like.
Can't you fight a dude that hates vampires and turns into like a bat in the game?
No, you're thinking of Devil May Cry. There's,
No, I'm
there's
not.
no.
I'm not talking about that shitty dubstep game with swear words in it. I'm talking about Killer is Dead. I'm talking about the Mondo Zappa Extraordinaire.
There's no bats.
Yeah, there is, dude. There's bats in the game.
I don't know what version of the game you're playing. Maybe you're playing the kinky Japanese version, but I don't think
Dude,
there's
let
any
me tell you
bats.
something. Frank Zappa, when you play as him in the game, you know, you're moving forward and there's bats in it. There's also like an Alice in Wonderland level.
Oh yeah, there's the Alice in Wonderland themed level, but there's no bats. I don't know where you're getting these bats from.
There's bats in it, dude. There's bats. I
You've been
mean,
watching you've been watching you've been
not a Batman. We already did the
dude, you've
Injustice
already
League.
you're sucking too much Christopher Nolan cock right now. I really wish you would just leave the bats alone.
Well,
And
you see, I'm not the one who gave Man of Steel 11 out of 10. So.
yeah, that Man of Steel was better. It was just better all around.
No, well,
Yeah, and you know what? I bet you're one of those douchebags that likes Ben Affleck being the new Batman.
yeah, you're gonna love that
Oh
because
yeah.
that's the next
Oh, I
game.
love Argo. I bet he'd be a good Batman, dude. Get out of town.
Dude, whatever. You watched Daredevil and you were like, yeah, dude, this is a good movie. Whatever. We all know Nicolas Cage in Kick-Ass was better than Nicolas Cage was in Ghost Rider, okay? But that's just because Nicolas Cage can't turn down a movie role. That's what I like about Nicolas Cage. He does whatever he wants.
Nicolas Cage is the Troy Baker of movies.
Pretty much,
He's
yeah.
the best player for the job, and he'll just take literally anything because he knows that maybe this role needs to be filled by someone. It can't just not be filled. You know what I mean? Like he's doing us a service. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Nicolas Cage. Thank you, boy. You're my best friend.
Nicolas Cage is a great actor. He didn't play like Buzz Zappa in this game, but he did. He should have voice acted somebody in this game.
He should have had at least a minor role. He should play the black robot guy. I mean, he can change his voice if he needs to.
The black robot guy's name is Brian. Okay,
No, it's
try
not.
to be politically correct this time.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Brian Rose is.
Oh my God, no, it's not.
Not Brian Fury.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Not Ryan Reynolds, dude. Okay, I know you loved X-Men Origins Wolverine. Come on, dude. He can't act out of a paper bag. Did you even watch Green Lantern?
That was Hugh Hefner and Wolverine. What are you talking about?
Hugh Hefner wasn't in Wolverine.
Yeah, he was. He played.
Hugh
played
Hefner
Wolverine.
was in the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh my. Okay, so to wrap it up here, Killer is Dead is some crappy action game with some like it's mostly a gigolo mode. It's mostly
It's just a ripoff of No More Heroes. It's a complete ripoff of No More Heroes.
yeah,
They even
it's like they
ripped off
took
the same
it's
colors.
like they just sat there and was like, let's make a game and rip off Killer 7, rip off No More Heroes, rip off Shadows of the Dam, and just put them all in one game. Like if I was a developer of No More Heroes, I'd be so mad right now because it's basically just a complete stolen idea.
If Poophead66 came to me with this idea and he slammed it down on the table and he said papers and it's like, all right, develop this game. You're under my command. You're a Japanese man with no future except making video games in this small environment we call a workplace. You have to make it. I would say no to the sweatshop and I'd get out of there. I'd make a good game,
Yeah,
not this
you
killer
have to stand up.
exploit
You have to stand up.
massage
You
stuff.
have to stand up for the right to be a real man. And you know, Sando, Kondo, Judo, whatever, 34 ain't even trying. He ain't even trying. You know, he just kind of took
Killer
the
is
money and
dead
run.
should have been left for dead.
Yeah, and they try to make up for it by giving you all this free stuff like a full soundtrack, 80-page art book, and you know free DLC with the launch day one title like of release of it for the same price as a new game. But you know it doesn't make up for it doesn't cover it up. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. I know a crap game when I see one. You can't fool me. I have my own podcast.
This is almost as bad. Oh, the other game we need to get to reviewing is Ride to Hell Retribution, one of the greatest games of the century.
Yeah, but you know that's a different time. It
Yeah.
takes a whole video just to talk about the greatness of that, and you know I think I'm going to give this game, Killer is Dead, 4 bats out of 7, with a little bit of sexy sauce on the side. One KY jelly.
I'd say like five craters out of 10 because it's like half of the moon, and you go to the moon in the game.
Yeah,
So,
just like I mooned your mom. Oh.
dude, you got me.
I mooned your mom, dude, and she liked it, and then she shoved the dildo up. What? What's what? Man.
I thought you were talking about the game here. I didn't know what you do now. I thought we were
talking about your mom.
I thought we evolved from 3rd grade name calling and acting like a child.
Killer is Dead was written about your mom.
I wanted to have a
Dude, your mom's been one of the gigolo missions.
about sexism in video games.
Oh.
You came to me with this shit. No,
Oh, dude.
I don't
Are you
care.
complaining again? I let you back on the show, okay? So don't even complain right now.
You didn't do shit.
You got something you need to say? You get off your chest here?
What I need to get off my chest is filler is dread. It's a horrible game. Don't buy it.
I think, you know,
If you're gonna buy it, then know what you're getting into.
I actually would
I think you're
rather...
playing as a guy is, I'm Suda53, and I think I'm so original because I have a dude who has like a name, and it's like, oh, it's such a cool name. I just rip off whatever rock star of the week I can find. Like, oh, Queen is Dead by the Smiths. Yeah, that song's good. Let's change. I made a game once. It's called Killer 5. Oh, okay. Let's replace the Queen with Killer. Oh, game made. That's Suda51's, like, that's his game to make.
Well, at least it's not as crappy as GTA 5.
Yeah, that game.
That game is grand tank ass 5 because of tank. And
You thought we were
ass.
gonna forget about GTA 4 and how shitty that game was? No.
Yeah, you know, it just got progressively worse. It all started with Grand Theft Auto 4 with Nico Krapik, you know, because he's trying to be a man and all this stuff. Get out of here. But anyways, this has been Video Entertainment Analysis Group. I'm Josh here with Shane, and we're wishing you a happy game day. Just don't buy GTA 5. Buy Killer's Dead instead. So you
Buy Ride to Hell Retribution. Buy that game.
it's got like shooting and stuff and guns, so
Yeah,
it's
it
all
has
around a
guns,
good time.
like sex.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.